Virgo, the depth is surprising everyone. People around them, their friends, their family, their colleagues, people who know them well, who've seen them in relationships before, who understand their typical patterns, who know their usual behavior, who've witnessed their past connections, are shocked by the magnitude of what they feel for you, the intensity of their love, the depth of their caring, the extent of their devotion. Because their friends are shocked means unexpected magnitude, means exceeding what observers anticipated, means surprising those who know them, means defying expectations of people familiar with them, means depth that creates visible reaction, means intensity that generates comments, means love so obvious that others notice and remark, means magnitude, creating observation from circle. Shocked means genuinely surprised, means not just noticing but being taken aback, means exceeding assumptions, means surpassing predictions, means larger than expected, means more intense than typical, means different from pattern, means observers experiencing surprise at magnitude, and how much this person loves you means extraordinary depth, means profound feeling, means substantial caring, means deep devotion, means significant attachment, means love that's notable, means feelings that are remarkable, means magnitude that's visible, means depth that's obvious, means intensity that's undeniable, means love that's exceptional. How much means magnitude, means quantity of feeling, means depth of emotion, means extent of caring, means size of love, means degree of devotion, means level of attachment, means measurement revealing extraordinary, means amount surprising observers. Here's what shocked by how much reveals. They talk about you constantly, friends hear about you repeatedly, conversations include you naturally, stories feature you prominently, updates involve you regularly, mentions happen frequently, you are a recurring topic, constant talking creating observer awareness of significance. Constant talking reveals you occupy mental space, reveals preoccupation with you, reveals thinking about you frequently, reveals you mattering significantly, reveals love expressing through constant mentioning, reveals friends noticing frequency, into constant talking shocks because they aren't usually this way. Shocks because past relationships didn't generate this. Shocks because frequency exceeds normal. Shocks because magnitude is different. Shocks because pattern broke. Friends notice deviation from typical. Their behavior changed dramatically, acting differently since you, priorities shifted around you, choices changed for you, lifestyle adjusted to accommodate, patterns altered to include, behavior transformation obvious to observers, change creating visible difference. Behavior change demonstrates your impact, demonstrates love manifesting behaviorally, demonstrates feelings creating action, demonstrates caring producing adjustment, demonstrates devotion generating transformation, demonstrates love showing through doing a behavior change. Shocks because Shocks because significant deviation. Shocks because transformation is substantial. Shocks because they weren't this way before. Shocks because adjustment this large is unusual. Shocks because change reveals depth. Friends notice transformation magnitude. They're openly devoted visibly, affection showing publicly, attention focused obviously, care demonstrated openly, devotion displayed clearly, love expressed visibly, not hiding feelings, not concealing caring, openly showing attachment, public demonstration, creating observer awareness. Open devotion shows in how they look at you, shows in how they touch, shows in how they speak about you, shows in how they prioritize, shows in how they protect, shows in how they care. Visible to everyone, including friends. Open devotion shocks because shocks because they aren't typically demonstrative. Shocks because past relationships lacked this visibility. Shocks because public display is new. Shocks because openness is different. Shocks because usually more reserved. Friends notice unprecedented openness. They prioritize you above expected, choosing you over typical priorities, adjusting schedule for you, changing plans to accommodate, putting you first consistently, elevating you above usual hierarchy, prioritization creating obvious evidence. Prioritization demonstrates importance, demonstrates you matter most, demonstrates love through choosing, demonstrates devotion through prioritizing, demonstrates caring through elevating, demonstrates feelings through actions. Priority reveals value. In Hine, prioritization shocks because they usually prioritize differently. Shocks because work or friends or other typically came first. Shocks because this reordering is substantial. Shocks because elevation of you is dramatic. Shocks because priority shift is visible. Friends notice who comes first now. They're talking about future with you, mentioning long-term plans, including you in envisioning, discussing years ahead, making plans months forward, assuming continuation indefinitely. Future talk creating evidence of serious intention. Future talk reveals seeing you in life, reveals planning around you, reveals commitment forming, reveals serious intentions, reveals love, including future, reveals temporary, not considered, reveals long-term envisioning. Future talk shocks because usually cautious about future. Shocks because past relationships lacked this planning. Shocks because timeline talk is early or substantial. Shocks because commitment level exceeds typical. Shocks because future certainty is unusual. Friends notice unprecedented future inclusion. They're defending or protecting you, standing up for you, supporting you vocally, defending against criticism, protecting your reputation, advocating for you, loyalty, demonstrating publicly, protection, showing devotion. Protection demonstrates care, demonstrates loyalty, demonstrates devotion, demonstrates love through defending, demonstrates caring through standing, demonstrates attachment through protecting. Protection reveals depth. Inhane, protection, shocks because intensity of defense, shocks because ferocity of protection, Shocks because loyalty level exceeds expected. Shocks because they aren't usually this protective. Shocks because defending you is priority. Friends notice protective intensity. This reflection invites you to consider who this might be, who has friends observing, whose circle would notice, whose behavior would create comments. And if someone came to mind immediately, probably them, probably whose friends are shocked, probably who loves you this much. Trust recognition. Notice who your intuition identifies. This reflection invites you to consider, how do you feel about their friends, knowing comfortable, exposed, flattered, uncertain, validated. Your feelings reveal comfort level, reveal whether visibility feels good, reveal if public knowledge matters, reveal where you stand emotionally. Feelings are data about your experience of their openness. What friends being shocked means in whole. This is different for them, different from past, different from typical, different from pattern, different from expected. You created something they haven't experienced or expressed before at this magnitude. You are exceptional in their experience. Different reveals your significance, reveals your uniqueness, reveals your impact, reveals what you create in them, reveals how you matter, reveals why friends notice. Different means special. Inhane. This is genuine, not performed. Hard to fake magnitude that shocks observers. Difficult to perform depth that surprises friends. Challenging to manufacture change that alters patterns. Genuine feelings create observable transformation. Authentic love produces visible evidence. Genuine validation matters. Matters for trusting, matters for believing, matters for knowing real. Friends being shocked suggests authenticity. Observers noticing indicates genuine. Circle commenting implies real. This is substantial, not casual. Friends don't comment on typical. Observers don't remark on ordinary. Circle doesn't notice normal. Shock indicates magnitude. Surprise suggests depth. Commentary reveals substantial. This isn't small. Go. Substantial means significant, means matters deeply, means worthy of attention, means deserving of recognition, means magnitude that counts, means depth that matters, means love that's real and large. What you should do with this awareness. Inhane, receive validation of their feelings. Friends shocked validates depth. Observers commenting confirms magnitude. Circle noticing demonstrates authenticity. Receive this evidence. Believe their love based on external confirmation. Trust magnitude observers. See, receiving validation serves believing, serves trusting, serves knowing real, serves confidence in their feelings, serves security in relationship. External validation confirms internal sensing. If reciprocal, allow yourself to receive fully. Allow being loved this much. Allow receiving magnitude. Allow accepting depth. Allow someone loving you profoundly. Allow devotion without minimizing. Allow magnitude without dismissing. Receive fully. Full receiving honors. Honors them, honors you, honors love, honors connection, honors magnitude, honors depth, honors what exists. Receiving fully complete circuit. If uncertain, let actions speak. Actions revealing truth. Behavior demonstrating reality. Consistency showing genuine. Time proving authentic. Magnitude that shocks observers likely reflects reality. Let evidence guide trust, and actions evidence serves determining authenticity, serves assessing genuine, serves knowing real, serves trusting based on demonstration, serves believing based on behavior. Friends shocked suggests actions match words and honor feelings regardless. If reciprocal, honor by engaging. If not, honor by communicating. If uncertain, honor by allowing time. Honor their magnitude by responding authentically. Honor their depth by being honest. What magnitude of love requires? GAM, capacity to receive large, capacity to accept deep, capacity to allow profound, capacity to receive devotion, capacity to accept prioritization, capacity to allow magnitude. Receiving large requires capacity for large. Capacity building serves receiving fully, serves allowing magnitude, serves accepting depth, serves not minimizing, serves not deflecting, serves receiving what's offered. Capacity allows reception. Reciprocity if mutual. Magnitude deserves reciprocity if feelings match. Depth warrants depth if emotions align. Devotion merits devotion if hearts agree. If you feel same, show same. If magnitude matches express magnitude. Reciprocity honors mutual, honors matching, honors shared, honors both feeling deeply, honors love being bilateral, honors magnitude flowing both directions. Reciprocity completes connection. Honesty if not. Honesty if feelings don't match. Clarity if magnitude differs. Communication if depth isn't mutual. Honoring their feelings doesn't require matching. Respecting magnitude includes honest response. The power is yours. It always has been. Friends shocked how much loves you. Showing constant, talking, dramatic behavior, change, openly visible devotion, prioritizing you above expected, talking future, defending, protecting, shocking because different from past, genuine, not performed, substantial, not casual. Your job is receiving validation. If reciprocal, allowing full receiving. If uncertain, letting actions speak, honoring feelings regardless. And understanding magnitude requires capacity to receive large, reciprocity if mutual, honesty if not. Take what resonates, softly release the rest, trust yourself, and listen. Friends being shocked validates their feelings real, validates magnitude is genuine, validates depth is actual, validates love is substantial. People who know them are surprised. Observers who've seen them before are shocked. Circle who understands typical is commenting. In Hain, that means something. Means you created something different. Means you generated something exceptional. Means you matter in ways that exceed their norm. You are special to them. Unique in their experience, exceptional in their life, different from pattern, larger than typical. Inly their friends see it, their circle notices it, their observers comment on it. Magnitude that shocks others is magnitude worth considering. If feelings mutual, something beautiful exists. If not mutual, honest compassion serves. In either way, you created impact. You generated depth. You matter profoundly. Receive that awareness. Honor that significance. Respond authentically to that.